You are now entering the Rawrrzone. You are now entering the Rawrrzone.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Right. X. Go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Killing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me cook. Outside, time to heat the city up. Wow. Phones out, we about to make a video. Right. Shorty moving that fits something silly, bruh. So much on her back, I tell her giddy up. Homie, breathe. You surrounded by the wolves now. Better listen to your road, bring it way down. You are not in any shape for the smoke. I can see through your soul, you just mad cause you broke. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me cook. Outside, time to burn the city down. Heard your baby mama wanna go to Pound Town. Say a word and I promise you won't get her back. And her cheeks got it sounding like a soul clap. Girl, please, you're surrounded by some love now. Put the attitude aside, give me a hug now. You are not in any shape for a fraud. She can tell by the charm, she gon' give me what I want. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me cook. Outside, time to clean you suckers up. Must be rabbit season by the way you ducking us. Can't compare catalogs, who are you though? That goofy talk will get you dog walk like Pluto. Stop, you ain't never been a stepper. I bought my chicken, garlic palm, lemon pepper. Certified every time that I flex. I be working for a check, you be capping for the next. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, oh, you killing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me cook.
You keep throwing, oh, you keep throwing pain. It's a remix. You keep throwing blame. Bet that bell won't swing my way. Telling me what I do wrong. A list of complaints I see, but you gon' eat those words you say. Turn me off, then turn me away. Blindsided, your mind munching. Your true colors came in waves. Thought I found you what I was missing. See, you get so defensive. No, you never listen. Your mind's in the distance. Triggers got me reminiscing. You steady with the mind game, but ain't gon' put that on me. I see you steady with the mind games, but ain't gon' put that on me. I've been trying to take the ride, take time, but you got pain that you should see.
Let's even the score, you must have lost one. Pitching that you playing for two, I'm really on one. Let's keep it short for the long run. Don't get me started before it's all done. It's up when that call come. Come to me as a woman, I'ma break your shit. If you claim me, better say that shit. Nigga, look, with all I took, you better take that shit. I'm dead ass and that's the crazy shit. Know that I was never for the mini man. Can't feel how you carry on, cause I got hands and plenty, man. Build them up and break them down, you break through, then I'm breaking. I told you I wouldn't play around. You gotta stay up just to stay around. Where you had me is where you lost me. You come shopping this way, then it get costly. I'm on now that you off me. I had to shake that nigga off me. Hey yo, B, you know me, I'm tired of talking.
You steady with the mind game, but ain't gon' put that on me. I see you steady with the mind games, but ain't gon' put that on me. I've been trying to take the ride, take time, but you got pain that you should see. And I see you steady with the mind games, but you ain't gon' put that on me. On me.
Yeah. I see you steady with the mind games. Got me looking at you sideways, like don't know what's wrong or what's the right way. I'll just give you the right away, like always. Cause you know that you're my baby, and lately you've been acting a little shady. So I'd rather stay out of your way. Cause when you do me wrong, I play the fool, but somehow you prove me right. You do this every time. Oh, don't you ever get tired, cause I'm tired. Like boy bye. So don't try it. No, I ain't buying your mind games.
You steady with the mind game, but ain't gon' put that on me. I see you steady with the mind games, but ain't gon' put that on me. I've been trying to take the ride, take time, but you got pain that you should see. And I see you steady with the mind games, but you ain't gon' put that on me. On me.
Welcome back to DPE Takeover Radio. Caller, you are on the air.
Yo, can I hear the new Reezy?
Sure, I got you. The new Reezy coming up. Sit back, take a shot of cognac, lay the top down and ride out. New Reezy The Life coming up now on DPE Takeover Radio.
I'm in the Silverado, switch it up to the Lambo. She wanna get it poppin' like a nigga is Rambo. She wanna give me samples like we walking through Costco. Been in a bit of fit for Reezy, there's no Roscoe. Clear bottles, got me on wobble, hoppin' Diablo. Red lights stick like the green, don't try to follow. Motto, got my money up, no lotto. Baby Bobby, what she cop, my plane headed to Cabo. Spread it like a taco, I put beef in the middle. Me metaphorical reels, they pay me 1,000 fiddles. So little I need a kilo that moves at his own place. Blessed from the game, from the bay, I hail ace. Taste for a little bit of fame to go crazy like Smokey off of AD Blood on Friday. Amazed what your boy Reezy say, I call plays. Give me the mic, I'm taking DPE up all the way like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mouth. Cause me and Broken never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and trying to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. You bum niggas is dumb niggas geeking off thee. Go get your own dollars. You wanna plot on me? Don't holler at a bitch till you heard she easy. Man, a bitch better move mountains to please me. Man, a bitch better carry fountains and feed me. Cause I'm the type of nigga when I leave, she needs me. And use a broke nigga waiting on her check. Begging for a couple hundred, then demand respect. Get your life in check, get your hustle right. Make it mean on the block or get a 9 to 5. Stop hating on the next nigga getting his guap. Why you playing mad and he out there running the block? Why you think about when passing? She don't wanna talk to a nigga in the hood, smelling like asphalt. Then you call her a bitch, I guess it makes you feel better. Then she walks straight to me and has me all the chatter like, it be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose, and I can't stop them. I'm pushing the hard mouth, cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine, cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, huh? Still wouldn't get you there before me. If you believe you still achieve, a lot of times we don't believe where we came from. I didn't mean to make you wait this long, but you can't rush greatness. Let's get this clear. I wasn't the first one to show you this grown man shit, but after Deuce Pay showed up, shit ain't never been the same since. Let's go. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose, and I can't stop them. I'm pushing the hard mouth, cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine, cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, huh? Still wouldn't get you there before me.
If you
put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak
you
on
can get that ass snatch, you know, back, crack. GPS, baby, I'm telling you where it's at, cause that ass, fat, I'm trying to grab that. It's like you fell there to class, cause you whack, bad. Let me taste that. Drippy, sticky, wet faces. Juices in the bed, I'm trying to save it. Try and put this dick up in your soul so you feel you can't take it. Bed breaking, soul taking, let's shake it. Ink on the arm, I'm right on you. Girl, you know the vibe, I want you. The type of dick that'll haunt you. It's like you need help with your necklace. I'ma put it on you. Have you sweating out your edges? Legend, you with it or what? Teddy, the bad bitch fetish. Eat it off the bone and had you coming back for seconds. I'ma have that ass begging with it.
I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you.
I'ma have you loving tag, loving the bass, gripping your chest, tongue on the neck. Got you clenching, holding legs, cause I know you fresh. You shake this whipping like you pledge. Got you gripping, holding the bag, off the edge, holding the ledge. While your breast, I be licking, lick the legs, splitting on the mission. I'ma lay the pipe from you dripping, I be sticking.
Got you falling for the dots like you tripping.
When I'm digging in your spirit, you know, smack, cold, ripping.
You in love, deep in the pit of your soul. Yeah, I be doing my thing, you and whoever we doing, whatever, whenever, wherever. I'm making you sing. Tell me who better, you spread like Berettas. I need it, you got it, you under the wing. Ass smack, baby, throw it back like a boomerang. Then we switch positions, throw them legs up, make a scene. Whip it, then I stick it on repeat like it's booty tang. Crown on, screaming for the Lord, baby, do the king. Fuck me like you trying to get a wedding ring.
Freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you. I'ma put this freak on you, freak on you, I'ma put this freak on you.
X, J Millie.
In the mood, king, to skate off with the blue thing. Break day with me. Feels like that kind of night. Let's do something you'll like. Oh, take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here, catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky won't beat the sun home. No curfew, cause we grown. Let that aura glow. Got on my feet, let's go. Get your stuff. Ain't gotta be so tough. It's time to switch it up. Take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here, catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky. Sitting on the couch, put your phone down. Let's adjust your crown. It's time to paint the town. Suit and tie night. Your scent gets me high. Let's take flight. You're on my take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here, catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura
Something special in the air, this our night out. Hoping it ends in a bed with the lights out. I ain't seen her in a while, so the vibe high. What's the move? It don't matter, we just living life. I wanna switch it up, grab her butt, lift her up. I can smell the fragrance on her body when we mix it up. Said she wanna take a ride, you know how it go. Staring at the moon, blowing smoke. Whoa.
Take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here, catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky, the sky.
USO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artists. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Decide the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. PUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
This is not a test. This is not a test. This is actually happening. Welcome to the Rawrrzone. It's on and the lights are still on. The sun is out and shining. And I am right here. What's up, bro? It's your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice. Because this is, of course, welcome to the Rawrrzone. You could catch us everywhere. www.rawrzonegyc.com. And, of course, you could catch us at our home of Fuso 82.3 FM every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Evening Rush Radio Network, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. And, of course, wherever you may get your podcast fix, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Just type in Rawrrzone Media and you'll find us. You'll also start catching the Gorilla Talk podcast as well as a new podcast that we'll be starting with the other day and episodes of the In the House show. If you remember that, we're bringing that back at least to the Spotify's. So make sure you catch all of that content and more. And, of course, catch articles, reviews, updated news on our website, www.rawrzonenyc.com. We are proudly sponsored by the PNSBC, the Phipps Neighborhood Spring Basketball Classic. The PNSBC brings together top high school players from across New York City. The league emphasizes competition, education, community service, and personal growth, preparing players to succeed both on and off the court. And all of our games are streamed on YouTube. I need to really give a shout out to Coney Brooks for putting this together. Coney and I work together in Phipps Neighborhood, so let me give him a shout out first. When he came up with this idea to have just a basketball team play within the community, you know, he was recruiting kids from all over that didn't make their basketball teams, and then he combined our other sites and just making one big difference where we're now not only educating these kids on, you know, proper techniques on how to play the game, but they're also becoming leaders. He's already set up a media day, multiple media days for these kids, and they learn interview skills. They were interviewed by S3 Radio. Welcome to the Rawrrzone. They had Quanley TV in the building. They got professional photo shoots, and they're taking tools not only that they could take with them on the court, but off the court. This week, the week of March 21st, 2026, the 12 o'clock game streaming on youtube.com/PSNBC The League. We got WC Wolfpack versus the SBCC Spartans. At 1 o'clock, we got EBA Knights versus the Wings Beacon Elite. And we all know that I'm biased, so Wings Beacon Elite needs to get that win. A second win in a row, please. And then, of course, the 2 o'clock game, we have Metro Motion versus the Sotomayor Jaguars. So if you want to be a sponsor to the PNSBC, hit up Coney Brooks or follow PNSBC on Instagram and follow the movement. Like, these kids need something. We all had somebody give us that help in life, and we're giving it back. So shout out once again to Coney Brooks and everyone involved in the PNSBC. Okay, now our last announcement before we get to our wonderful guest, right? So Thank you, everyone. I always thank everyone for that's been a part of our give back for the last 7 years. From no, technically it's now 9 years. I'm here bugging out like I haven't been doing this for a while. But we are currently at $5,200 raised, and we're working towards the $10,000 goal for the Sarcoma Foundation of America. Every year, a dollar is raised on behalf of Sean Seguid in his fight against sarcoma. Sean was diagnosed with an extremely rare and aggressive cancer called intimal sarcoma of the pulmonary artery and lungs, a cancer so rare that fewer than 130 cases have been reported worldwide. It is a cancer that hides with blood clots, often undetected by scans, and is tragically discovered far too late. In Sean's case, it was found during emergency open heart surgery and open lung surgery that ultimately saved his life, long enough for him to fight and advocate and to educate an entire community about a cancer most people have never even heard of. Sarcoma is considered a forgotten cancer, which making 1% of adult cancers, yet impacting everyday aches and injuries and causing 15% of juvenile cancers. Um, these aches or injuries usually lead to delays in diagnosis and treatment. This is why we do what we do. We probably raise money to help the SFA, which is the Sarcoma Foundation of America, supporting research, treatment, and resources for patients, families, and caregivers. We also use now this movement to honor Kelly, a sarcoma warrior who joined us on our show and lastly lost her battle in September of 2025. Her family is now working with us to help raise awareness for sarcoma. So shout out to them. We also praying for our boy Alonzo, who is going through treatment right now and had surgery. Our boy Gordon, who is currently going through it. You are not alone. We are fighting for you. So we are on the road to the give back. Our road to the give back events. Our concert series, where not only we're giving back to the SFA, we're giving back to the artists. The three winners that are chosen will be receiving different prizes, not from write ups to EPKs to beat packs and interviews that were donated from certain from media companies and publicists. So we do thank everyone that is involved, and we will put out a full sponsor list very soon. But we are looking for artists that want to get involved. The three artists that are chosen from this event will also participate in our main give back, which will be held in December, which is a dual concert fundraiser for both the Sarcoma Foundation of America and Mount Sinai Pediatrics. Um, we want to shout them out. They've been our partners for the last few years. I'm proud to announce to our judges for this year's Road to the Give Back. We got um, DJ Givis from DigiWax. We got Miss Krista B in the building, and we, of course, we have our honorary, always here, always present Judge Mo Dollars in the building, Ace Bradley. Um, I'm so grateful to have these people involved in such a deep rooted mission, and they give such wise feedback, and they do so much for the artist community. So it's amazing to be part of something that will not only just affect these artists, but giving back to a whole community that needs the help. So please, and shout out to our sponsors of Sanger Hall at 4820 Skillman Avenue, Sunnyside, New York. Please support them. Today is their 8-year anniversary event. I am going to try to make myself a female to go and support them and go get a drink. But the way that my pockets are pocketing right now, and the way my hair is looking right now, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But meet me at 4820 Skillman Avenue. Whew. Now, boom. We had the meat and potatoes of it all. I hope you enjoyed the music, especially that last song we played tonight from our guest Jay Millyrock and Exile. If you remember him, he was actually one of our inaugural guests when we had Monday Night Raw back in like 2017, 2018. He's the one that always kicked off our ciphers. He was in our original give backs, and now he's here taking a more leadership role in entertainment, which is so admiring. He is killing it with Frontline Records, and he had this beautiful gem named Jay Millyrock. She is someone who truly represents what it means to evolve with their craft. Hailing from New York, she started behind the sidelines as a creative director, helping artists bring their visions to life through set design, production, and visual storytelling, but over time that passion pushed her into the spotlight. She is now stepping into her own lane as a singer, model, and creative, blending elements of R&B, soul, alternative vibes, and spoken word into her artistry. From working with creatives across the city to developing her own project, The Fifth Summer, she is proving that when reality meets intention, the results speak for themselves. So let's talk about growth, taking risks, and owning your voice as an artist. Without further ado, let's give an applause for the one and only J Millyrock, everyone.
Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
love. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being flexible over the last 24 hours. Life won a life, and then you know what? We ended up at a better time slot. We got our coffee. You got your mimosa. We here. We're ready. You know, little virtual drink champs over here, but it's all good.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. And being an entrepreneur, completely 100% self employed, you make your own schedule. So I was blessed enough to have the time.
You know, and then shout out to Williams Media Group for making it happen. We've been working with them. If you see the write ups on Giovanna, you're gonna see this interview with Jay Millyrock. We have write ups
Yes.
for Jasmine Renee. I'm here like I'm trying to backtrack my inventory in my head. And but so many dope content thanks to them. They also have their own media network, Roku channel, I believe. So please tap in with them. Williams Media Group
Yes,
2025.
they're amazing. Shout out to you, Nate. Thank you so much for everything.
So for those that don't know, and you know, outside of my introduction, who is Jay Millyrock?
Well, for those of you that don't know, I typically am someone that is recording BTS for a lot of performers, mainly Imani Gooden because she is my sister. Hey sis, how you doing?
Ow!
I was usually a person that's on the sidelines recording a bunch of people's stuff because I have a great time just enjoying being in the room and being a guest. And for a long time, I felt that artists, they don't always get clips of their work. And it's important to have footage to review over the time. So as time goes by, you have a compilation of work. So I started out just popping up at a bunch of my sister's events doing that, and you would catch her with live performances and you might see me on stage singing, one of her backup vocalists. Typically that's what I do. And now suddenly I am on the front lines. Ha, shout out to you, front lines.
Ah,
You see what I did there?
ah,
Shameless plug-in.
funny.
So when I connected with I went to Coney Brooks. Shout out to you, Coney. I went to his album release party. I was saying 2023, maybe October.
That's where
And
I saw you.
yes, that's exactly where we saw each other. So I kind of just I had the urge because I did a whole shoot earlier that day. I popped up at another event that was in Brooklyn, and then I got home and I was really tired and I thought to myself, I'm exhausted. But I had the pull, the urge, go, show up, show your support. You're going to meet somebody important. You don't know who you're going to meet. I met X and I went home right after that. I was just like, yep, that's who I was here to meet. Bye. Then I went home.
Yo, it'd be funny though. Like a lot of people do that, but it kind of like it doesn't even mean to sound fucked up. But it's like yo, they don't understand how much people are like going to trying to grind, and you be so tired. So I could understand because that event didn't end till like almost 11:30.
And I wasn't staying. I don't stay at I almost never stay at any event. I don't do a full on Irish goodbye, but best believe once my social battery is gone, you will catch me in the corner with the craziest screw face. I'm tired. I need to go outside and go smoke. I need to go decompress, either take a long bathroom break just to. I'm an introvert. Yes, I'm friendly.
The
We switch it
extroverted.
on. We switch it off and on, but I am an introvert, which means the energy I get is by myself. I don't get energy from other people. It depletes me. So we have fun. Catch me while I'm here, but best believe, mid-event, where's Milla at? I am gone. I'm home already. In my covers, in my snuggie, I'm out. I can't stay. It just doesn't
Like
work that way.
man, I remember I did that because I worked in nightlife most of my life, right?
You
And
got the strength, queen.
I never, but you know what? It's more up until the last 5 years I realized, because I'm now tackling like the mental issues, I'm tackling the wellness, I'm tackling all that bullshit now. I'm not. It's not bullshit, but you know, we try to
Maintenance. I
add
get it.
comedic relief to it. Um, but I never realized that I never. So if I worked in the morning and worked in nightlife, I would be by a certain time I'd be begging to leave because I can't and I wouldn't understand why. But if I go the whole day not working my main job and doing this and I'm there the whole night, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, so I
Literally.
just can't be around people in order
Mm-hmm. It's so true. And it's the type of masking that you have to do when you're taking on an everyday job where they expect you to be extroverted. Everywhere in this world, it's more geared toward being extroverted. You have to communicate with people to some extent or put on a show to some extent in order to get what you need to get done, or just duck and dodge people and their emotional levels throughout the day. It can be a lot. Having that pressure and then being a creative, and that's all you're really thinking about while you're just in
handling
transition of these spaces.
and then handling the business and then handling it's a lot on us creatives.
It
And
is.
especially women, because then they try to be a little stricter because male dominated world.
So then you have to be very careful how you navigate these spaces. You especially being a host, a media person, so you're really in these rooms in a much different way. For me, I come and I go. I've done my own media to some extent, I've gotten spoiled in that way where I really don't have to socialize with certain people if I don't want to. I have such a vast network by connecting through my cousins, my siblings, my family. We're a pretty big family, and a lot of us we have roots in different spaces and
Yeah.
creative spaces. Literally, I just told you Imani was my sister before we got on the show. It's like,
Yes.
oh snap. And it really ends up being that way. I have a few siblings in the acting world. I found myself when I was working at my old union job, two separate siblings had two separate friend groups spot me there. And it's like, oh snap, you work there too? Oh, you know my older sister. Cool. So don't act crazy around me then. you know, just a sense of having coverage in that type of way. Just these worlds are kind of small. So as a woman, you got to be real careful how you navigate, because connecting with these people, sometimes dating can happen. Sometimes communication can get misconstrued, and that can leak over into another another social group. So you just got to be careful how you navigate these spaces.
See, and I'm so glad you say that. How do you handle your mental through this? Like, I know you say like sometimes you leave when it's too much, but like there's obviously situations where we can't. She's like, I
I'll
did.
be gone. If they
She
the
said,
few people know the ranting and raving that I have going on behind the scenes, uh, I don't know what vibe people get from me. Maybe it's a cool, calm demeanor. Maybe it's hype and friendly. It depends on who you ask. It depends on what space they're meeting me in. I do a lot of maintenance on the back end to maintain my mental. So I've been making more practice of saying this, but as we get further into this journey, the answer will shape a little bit differently. But for now, music is my fun time. Music is my therapy. Music and artistic expression, that's my fun time. That's the time I could take my mask off. I don't have to be anything for anyone else. I don't care about anyone's projections. I don't care about anyone's opinions. I'm here to cook in my kitchen the way I see fit. So, in that sense, I really take it to a high, high regard. Have fun in this area of your life. This is my therapy. I've had music in my life as long as I could remember being conscious. Little kids, we have a lot of memories that associate with smells, foods, songs, and music, especially me and Sade, we go way back in that type of sense, because my mom has been big on those types of things. I've watched her use music as therapy. I've watched her use smells, aromatherapy, food as therapy, all these different things. So I just have, I pray, because Source, God, Allah, whoever you go off of, that's your business. I don't care. Believe in something bigger than you, no matter what it is. Believe in a power that's bigger than you, because when there are times where the chips are down and things are happening that you really can't explain, you're going to need something to lean on. So if music is your God, let music be your God. No judgment. So for me in particular, I pray. I was raised Jehovah's Witness, but my father was a Muslim. So, and best friend was Catholic. And I've known her since 96. So I just say I have a nice worldview. I like to respect religions for what they are. Spiritual, whatever. So I have my
Isn't that
prayer.
question for you? Isn't that difficult to navigate or to pursue entertainment? Because isn't Jehovah's Witness a very strict?
Nah, I'm not worried about them. I wasn't dipped in that water. I wasn't baptized.
Okay, cool.
Technically, I wasn't baptized, so I'm not even worried about it. And Prince was a Jehovah's Witness. And he had...
I thought Michael Jackson was a Jehovah's Witness.
He was raised Jehovah's Witness too. A lot of people, like... So it's interesting because being a Jehovah's Witness, you are meant to... You're not meant to be of the world. You're not supposed to be in it. You're supposed to be affiliated on some level just to navigate and to connect with other people to bring them to the word. Aside from that, you're not supposed to be friends with people that are affiliated in other things, drinking, doing all that stuff. When it comes to, I feel like creativity, you need people of all levels that could connect with all types of beings in order to bring them to a higher ground, no matter what that looks like, a higher ground of healing. So just like you have the people that could connect with the local crackheads on the street, you're going to have those people that could connect with the others in the boardroom. Everybody has a different position that's meant to connect with different people. So the way I see it, if you want to stick to those strict, I won't even say strict. If you want to stick to those values, that's your ministry and your choice. As far as what it means to me, I wasn't baptized anywhere. I got to study until I was about the age 13, and I decided I no longer wanted to be inside of the Kingdom Hall. I finally got the permission to no longer attend, because for a while, growing up in many Black families that I know of, most of us Christian or Muslim or some other thing, church is kind of just a regular part of your upbringing when you're a child. On my father's side, I have a couple of apostles that are very heavy in that realm as well, Christianity, not Jehovah's Witness. So who knows? But I think you should not restrict yourself if you're a creative. If you're creative and you have that inner calling that's calling you to do something, it's for a reason. And it was given to you from the Most High. So if you find a way to use the stipulations of what religion tries to put on you with musical expression, who knows? Maybe you were meant to be that Jehovah's Witness R&B artist, and you can write clean lyrics. You can dress in a certain way that you consider acceptable. There's so many different things you can do with that. It's just a matter of what you choose to do with it, how you choose to shape it. It doesn't have to be restricted by that, in my opinion. We just got to get creative.
See, that's pretty cool because back in college I had studied religion, but they never actually touched in like Jehovah's Witness. They just did like the basics, like Hinduism, you know, and of course Christianity and Orthodoxy, but never really understood it. And then I remembered Michael Jackson was he was raised a Jehovah's Witness, you know, but I also saw the documentaries that say how difficult it was for him growing up because of that. So
you're not supposed to do any of those things. You're not supposed to be gyrating, they're not supposed to wear their hair long. Women are meant to wear skirts. I still have conversations with Jehovah's Witnesses, because whenever I find out someone else is a fellow, they know of it. It's like, oh snap, what's the new going on with that? Like, how is the environment now? Now the women can wear pants. It's not as frowned upon. There's just different little things that seem to be getting a little bit more open, because the word was written how many hundreds of years ago? At some point, when is there going to be a new prophet so we can write a newer version that can help people with what they face today? Because yes, the basis of what people go through is similar, but no, a lot of things are slightly different now.
See, that's interesting. But if I ask more questions, then we're gonna go into a whole concept
Where
of
we
religion.
that could be a whole other segment, I promise you. But I don't believe anyone should use religion to stifle their creativity. You better find the bridge. Find the bridge. You can do it. If you're meant to, I feel that anyone that has an image in their brain of seeing what isn't seen, it's because you were given that vision to create it, possibly. But that's only if you take permission of that dream and that to build the vision.
So first, I want to thank your sister for giving me that cosign when you told me that, because I made like hearing her name too just made me so happy. I haven't seen her
Oh,
in years. So please tell her I said hi.
oh,
But
of course, of course.
now that I know that you guys are sisters, I'm like, yo, she looks really. I was looking at you through the. I'm not trying to be a creeper, but when you popped in, I'm looking at you. I'm
I
like,
look
yo,
similar. It's like she looks familiar.
yeah. So I'm like, I wasn't gonna. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying. I was like, are they trying to play me and put Imani in
I know
here?
you're not like, not all black girls look alike, but now we do.
Yeah.
All of the siblings, we got the family cheekbones and everything. I didn't
Yes.
grow up with the
And the
gap, but
smile.
yeah, it's the smile.
So it was the warmness of the smile, like it's very
Oh, thank
similar.
you.
So I'm just like, okay. So if now that everyone knows, Jay Millyrock is Imani's golden sister. So I need to know, right? Where
Oh,
did this
older sister,
magic
not
start?
necessarily. I won't do her like that with the age, but we sisters.
I say golden.
Oh, golden.
Sorry, I have a list.
No, no,
Oh,
it's my phone volume. It ain't you. I
if you
promise.
have
I
an
can hear you
iPhone, I
very
feel your
clearly.
pain. If you have an iPhone, I feel your pain. It be doing that.
Once that one speaker blow out, you know it's over.
Life's over. Sucks.
Yeah.
But you guys have such an amazing talent, and obviously it came from early on. Tell me where, like, were you two like singing as kids, like with each other, like?
Yeah. I wish we knew to save those Walkman tapes that we recorded over a bunch of stuff. We used to record skits in the 90s, just being silly kids, making up songs. We'd be washing dishes together, and we used to have pretty much a whole washing dishes song. Like, I don't know what we were thinking of. And it was kind of like native, indigenous inspired when it came to chanting. Like, we was we was some interesting kids. We had a lot of singing, a lot of musical reenactments, especially when it came to the movies we would watch. We would watch Cinderella a lot with Brandy in it. That was our jam.
Yeah.
That was our jam. We literally still bust out singing it in chorus. Sometimes, even with our brother, any point in time of the day, once one of us starts singing the original Pokemon theme song, we all bust out in character. And it's just, we're some theater kids in a way, without always necessarily being in theater. Because another sister of ours, shout out to you, Koala, she has been an actress, entertainer, host our entire life. So we used to run lines with her or go watch her do plays and make up short stories at home. And it was a very creative, fun time. Our imaginations would fly free because we weren't the most financially fluid people. We probably were lower class, middle class, a humble single mom salary taking care of multiple kids. So on her own, not much financial assistance. So although we didn't have a bunch of material things, we still had our video games. We still had the experiences to have fun.
Or y'all be playing the Mortal Kombat. Y'all were beating each other
Oh
up.
yeah, we bust each other's chops in Mortal Kombat, Sonic the Hedgehog. We do Mario, all the different versions. Yeah, we ain't play. Very competitive family. People don't know that, but with each other, we're very competitive. The truth is, you won't know if we're good or not. We talk crap either way. You just have to find out when you play with us.
See, wait. So let me ask you a question. Y'all playing Call of Duty and cursing each other out now?
My brother still plays Call of Duty. I played with him once or twice. I killed him knowing he was a pro. Oh, I let go of the remote permanently after that on that game. I was like, oh, I don't never have to play this with you again. I killed you the one time. We out.
It's
But
like, yeah,
I know how to play Call of Duty. Yeah.
see, y'all gotta teach me because I be fucking up sometimes.
You just
But I
gotta
also-
mess up a bunch of times. Like it really takes that trial and error of sparring nonstop, going and just doing different things. The controls to me, when it comes to Call of Duty in particular, you gotta really use both in order to get that perfect accuracy. And I don't have time for that. I'm not on that Rainbow Six. I'm not on that.
Yeah.
Tom Clancy. I'm not on none of that anymore.
I gotta get a new system because I don't know if you heard, but PS4 is now taken out of their customer service. So
Ooh.
now, if something's gonna happen to my
Then it's
PS4,
over for that machine. So they're pretty much discontinuing it. They're probably going to re-release some brand new version of something to make y'all pay. I
yeah,
haven't bought a console and I haven't had access to a console since 2008. So if I date someone that might be playing a video game, maybe I'll watch. Maybe we'll see. But truth be told, it's been a minute. Games are so awesome though.
I might
When
do
you
it.
have the time.
I might do it though, cause we all need a creative outlet. And I had an
Yes.
artist that once used to tell me they used to play 2K when they got annoyed with people. So I'm like,
It is
well,
like therapy. You get home, you could decompress, maybe do
you
it for
know,
an hour or two if you have the time. But for me, my creative time now, I've been going live and painting on IG.
I noticed
Yeah.
you are multifaceted creative.
Yeah.
And I feel like that gives you a leg up. Because not only you do that the creative and visual artistry, but you also worked with on sets and you were working with production and design. So
Hmm.
how does all of that help shape the artistry that's J Millyrock now?
Oh, the way it's
Ooh.
going to help shape the artistry, I have an advantage because I get to see what things look like behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
when I'm on set, I know what I'm looking for. That's why I'm going to be really excited when I finally get to shoot my music video. I had it planned, and you know what happens when you have a plan, God laughs at it. So I had a big ha ha ha. Smash that plan. We're going to give you a cute little delay for character building, and that's where I find myself at right now. The delay is what it needs to be because I'll be able to book the location, do everything I need to do. And because of this experience I have, I am going to be the one doing the creative direction with my first video. I'm the model of my first video because I'm starring
The
in it.
singer.
I already put together the treatment, the video treatment, as far as the concept of what I wanted. I worked with that with my photographer, with my videographer that I plan on working with. Shout out to you, Larice. Can't wait till we get that cooking to the work. And because I have all these details and I do all those different things on the background, I can be that for myself since I'm now the artist. So it's been the shift that I still find myself having trouble with is vlogging myself more often the way I would vlog an artist as, third person view. So I am getting better at doing that again. So I could then put it together as a compilation to show people the process of what I do. Being a me for what I'm normally for other people as far as just being behind the scenes, really helping them keep everything together and just noticing other little gaps and filling it in. I do my best to be that for myself.
So what would you describe so outside of your role as an artist, and you talk about everything you do for other people, what would you describe that type of role?
Hmm.
Are you considered a manager of sorts? Are you consider I wouldn't say like a publicist, but you're some type of creative director.
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of a creative director, a production assistant, and maybe for a logistics assistant as well, a logistics director of some sort, because I've definitely helped create the creative concept, found the places to book the locations, scouted people for like casting as well. Pretty much from start to finish, from the start of we're in the idea room talking about it to every single step of the way, I'm literally in it. So yeah, I just say logistics just as an overall to help people understand what it is, and a creative director.
As an artist, right? Now that you're speaking as both, how important is it to have somebody like you on your team?
Super duper important. Without having a team, you can get extremely burned out. It's good to just have to be mindful of all the different steps that you need to take as an artist. Take you need to be the main person that understands what you need to do so you can stay focused and properly work on the schedule you want to work on for yourself. And then having someone like me behind to help with the details, to help fill in the gaps. It's hard to do this for someone that's not doing anything. You get me? Because then you
Yeah.
end up being the one that does everything for them. And once I recognized that, I stopped working with artists and fellow creatives that were more into that. They'll say, hey, let's do a collaboration, but they really mean you pay for a product of theirs and it's not actually a collaboration. Or they'll say, hey, let's do this thing, but they really mean they want to pump you for the idea because they know that you are a powerhouse and you are the driving force behind certain projects. And I don't think they purposely mean to do that. Some people, they don't mean to. It's just they're not self-aware enough to understand what they're actually asking for. And if they work with someone like me and they think it's a simple thing, because I've gotten messages, oh, it's a simple thing. You could just do that and design the wall. What's simple about designing a wall? I have certain footage of me speeding up, me putting vines all over walls and placing them in different areas for a birthday party. Just for an example. I was hanging stuff from the ceiling and everything. There's nothing easy about it. If it's so easy, why are you trying to get me to do it on the low low? Why don't you just do it? It takes a level of experience. It takes a level of knowing what looks aesthetically pleasing, working within a budget. It's a lot of skills that come into play when it comes to creating any project. I like to respect all the different roles by learning all
How
the different roles.
that is a whole fact. How is all of this? How's the transition been from doing all this for somebody else to doing this for you?
It takes some getting used to. I will say it takes some getting used to because I've always had the issue of never having a me for me. Yes, other people, they could fill in the gaps as much as they can. My sisters, they do really well with helping me fill in certain gaps that I just would never see anyway or care about, but are important. So everyone's roles are necessary. I just, that's a really good question.
Been doing this for 9 years, man. 9 years
Mhm.
in 2 weeks.
Hey,
Um, if I haven't figured out these questions by now, maybe I gotta do something else.
right. But it's really important to just be a you for you and filling in all the gaps. Know what your strengths and weaknesses are, and it can help you to just create a schedule for yourself so you can stay consistent. Because I'm a multi creative, what do we start on first is the biggest issue of someone like me. What do you start on first? You're really good with many different things. And when you're great with many things, are you technically like a master of anything? So it's important to make sure that I'm taking the necessary time to cultivate all these gifts and master them. And this transition has been good because it reminds me the question X asks me all the time, what are you doing for you? What are you
Also, he
doing
still
for
does
you?
that.
He heard we probably met, and then a month in, we're sitting in his car having a conversation since he was in the area, and I played some music for him. He observed on my page, and just based on the different things that I was sharing, me recapping people's stuff, sharing BTS, all these different things, realizing I'm a really supportive role for people. He asks me that one question. What are you
What are
doing
you
for
doing
you?
for
I'm
you?
like, oh my goodness. Of course, grown man things. You already know the friends that just they see you, they actually see you. And then they ask you the hard question. What are you doing for you?
Exile. So I
And I had no real answer, obviously.
Because he's gonna make you think. Because he has that way of
Show
doing.
enough.
He has the ability to try to bring out the best in you.
Yeah, and it wasn't disrespectful. It was none of those things. It was a great question because I had to learn to get into that transition more. I'm still working on the transition of putting myself first in the forefront. Being the artist, it's not my job to worry about certain things. That's your problem. You take care of it. I need to focus on my set right here, right now, at this time, especially day of show. Day of show, days leading up to show, super important. I don't care about who's showing up to my show, who's not showing up. Don't even text me. I don't care right now because I'm in the zone. I can't be concerned about your frantic energy. I can't be concerned about your details of what's going on with your day as I'm getting ready for my set. Because what's required of me for my set is a lot. I'm an introvert. I have to make sure I'm comfortable in my body to perform. Otherwise, you're going to see it. It shows up very easily in my body language if I'm uncomfortable. So I've made a great habit of doing the routines, dancing out the energy, making sure I am comfortable. And I visualize what my set is going to be like. I have a great idea. I think about my opening song. I think about what I'm going to wear. I have all of those things lined up and I'm planning them all throughout the month. I don't have time for your stuff by the time I'm here at this point of showtime. And that's one thing I make sure I do for myself, especially. That's something I made sure I did for my sister when she had showtime. I see her in between a song or two. I hear that she might sound a little hoarse. I'm going to get the water. There's just, so now I'm making sure I have the water for myself on the side, or I have my lozenges or something that keeps me from getting dry when I'm on stage. Like, doing those things for her has made it really easy for me to transition into this space. Many people have thought I've been a music artist for a good almost 10 years before I came out doing anything.
Oh.
Hey, Siren, how you doing, beautiful?
Siren. Ooh, let me find
Yeah,
out.
she calls me Siren, and she's a siren as well. The people that have that gift, it's interesting because I could be just talking, minding my business on the phone, and people break their necks. They must see what voice this is. I get it. My voice has a lot of character to it. I've had to get used to hearing my own speaking voice since I was a kid. I used to hate it. I'm like, oh my God, I hate my... It's unique in itself. We each have our own stamp in life on how we show up in the world. And I have just had to learn to love and accept the uniqueness that I have going on in every which way. As much as it makes me uncomfortable, it's just accept who you are and adjust whatever you feel you need to adjust. That's not my business.
So before we get into the music, right? You talked about this conversation with Exile. I'm assuming that conversation is what led you to end up eventually signing with Frontline.
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, I was popping up at a lot of the events, doing BTS, just showing my support. He asked me one day, hey, would you consider singing on some songs? And I said, yeah, sure. Lo and behold, up to 3 to 4 weeks later, I get in the studio with him, and it was scheduled for me to do one or two features, like one or two hooks for him. He already has something written down. He sent me the sound, the references, and I took care of them, went in the studio, and I met the Human Torch that day. And I also met Mark Slade. How y'all doing? Shout out to y'all, Frontline gang. I met them that day, and they asked me if I do the honor of being on a beautiful track, and that music was too good. I couldn't say no. So I ended up recording three features or hooks in an hour and a half is the time I spent there. We had a good time. It was fun because with the third song, he actually took the Human Torch. He took the time to write the hook in real time in the studio give me the flow of what he wanted, and then we recorded it, because that's really the only reason why it took that length of time. It doesn't take long for me to record personally.
So, what has working with Frontline taught you about business, about being an artist, and just that camaraderie with the guys? How has that been for you?
Well, it teaches me to stay locked in, because in order for me to have even been adjacent to people that are as focused on their work as any of them on the team are, I had to be in the same flow. So I'm really glad that my my talent, despite not being on many tracks or anything, that I was able to still match that level of balance of what they did, because this is a team of very hardworking people, extremely hardworking. They all have lives. Some of them are married, some of them have kids, some of them don't. Some of them are living all the way on the West Coast. We have a bunch of people in different places sprinkled all over the US, and they're making no excuses. They're still meeting all the deadlines that we're being requested to do. Where they're dropping positive affirmations in the group chat. It's reminding me to make sure that I keep myself open to just understanding that when you do your part, your people will find you. Be
Your
on your
tribe.
right frequency. Be on the vibe that you want to be on, and your vibe tribe will find you. And that's exactly what happened for me. And I'm very grateful for that.
Tell us the collaboration that you did with Exile for tonight. We played that before we introduced you.
Yes, that. So X decided to. He then asked me after we did a couple features. I probably was on about 7 of his songs in 2, 3 different projects. After that point, he asks, "Hey, do you want to work on your own R&B project?" And I said, "Heck yeah, let's do it." That beat that's on tonight is from Prototype. And once I heard that beat, I knew I wanted the first line. Take a ride with me tonight. It sound like a song that's the nighttime, you're cruising, you're having a good time, and I'm kind of playful. So the person that I'm dating, I'm totally gonna be saying, "Hey, come on, let's go outside, let's go do this," or especially if I haven't seen them in a while. So I really thought about that energy, something fun, light, and airy and playful. I wrote I wrote the verse, I wrote my chorus, and I wrote my second verse. And then at that point, there was a whole, I would say about a whole minute and some change left over outside of what the next chorus would wrap around toward the end. And I'm like, I need your help. Help me, sir, help me. I'm not about to sing a whole third verse about what is there to sing. This song is about 4 minutes and 33 seconds. It's around that 4.5 minutes. This is a full song. We're giving them a couple of choruses like an old school R&B track. I need your help. And it was so fun because when I did record it, that was my third take. I sang the whole thing through. I like the feel of me performing live. It needs to sound similar to what I'm going to sound like when I'm performing live. There's no way I'm going to get the chance to catch my breath and snip and tuck here during a live performance. So let's record it as if we're singing the whole thing live. If it sounds great, let's do it. If it doesn't, we'll punch in the little areas and tweak it. When X did his verse, I was like, oh my God. I was screaming and shouting. This is why half of the time when I have a vlog that I share with y'all on my stories, it has music over it, because I'm always talking, I'm always singing or humming something, or I'm being really animated and it's a little too much. I would probably advise people to turn down their speaker in order to play its original audio. So no, I like to give y'all that respect. But once I heard his verse, he really, first of all, he referenced Mix It Up, which is a skincare company that I have. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you love me. It was just a fun song. I had a great time making it.
So
I'm proud of my work.
I love your work. From what I got to listen to some of it, and I gotta still listen to the project to the Fifth Summer more. But we actually gonna play the other two songs that were sent. We got Golden Hour and we got Fallen, and we could
Oh
play it
yeah.
tonight again. But
Oh
introduce.
yeah, of course.
You could do a general introduction of these songs, but we're gonna have a little mini Millyrock break.
Hey.
So introduce it
So
for
which
yourself.
song would you like to play first? Do we want to go for a party vibe, or do we want to go for more of a nice chill, relaxed flow? Because
Um,
Fallen is more relaxed, Golden Hour is more party vibe.
you know what? Let's reintroduce tonight so it can get its little shine, and
Yes,
then we'll go into everything else.
sounds good to me.
All right, I'm ready
Oh
for
yeah.
you. All right, let me put the cover.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
USO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artisan. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Just add the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. PUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
X. J Millie.
In the mood, king, to skate off with the boo thing. Break day with me. Feels like that kind of night. Let's do something you'll like. Oh, take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here. Catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky won't beat the sun home. No curfew, cause we grown. Let that aura glow. Got on my feet, let's go. Get your stuff. Ain't gotta be so tough. It's time to switch it up. Take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here. Catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky. Sitting on the couch. Put your phone down. Let's adjust your crown. It's time to paint the town. Suit and tie night. Your scent gets me high. Let's take flight. You're on my take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here. Catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky.
Something special in the air, this our night out. Hoping it ends in a bed with the lights out. I ain't seen her in a while, so the vibe high. What's the move? It don't matter, we just living life. I wanna switch it up, grab her butt, lift her up. I can smell the fragrance on her body when we mix it up. Said she wanna take a ride, you know how it go. Staring at the moon, blowing smoke. Whoa.
Take a ride with me tonight. Slide out of here. Catch a vibe. Take a ride with me tonight. Let our aura blend in with the sky. The sky.
K the Great.
Golden hour, shine from head to toe, inner glow, superpower. Time is now, put on your crown. Silky skin, Nubian, dressed to nine, damn you fine. Take your throne, let them know it's your grove, strike your pose. Time to show all you hold, Midas touch full of love. Let's fill your cup, you're sacred. I'm sacred. We're sacred. This temple so sacred. Golden hour, shine from head to toe, inner glow, superpower. Time is now, put on your crown.
Go with the flow, what's up? I said go with the flow, what's up? Now we out for the night, hold up. We are out for the night, hold up, hold up. Go with the flow, what's up? I said go with the flow, what's up? Now we out for the night, hold up. We are out for the night, hold up.
You're sacred. I'm sacred. I'm sacred. We're sacred. We're sacred. This temple so sacred. Golden hour, shine from head to toe, inner glow, superpower. Time is now, put on your crown. Silky skin, Nubian, dressed to nine, damn you fine. Take your throne, let them know it's your grove, strike your pose. Time to show all you hold, Midas touch full of love. Let's fill your cup, let's fill your cup.
Go with the flow, what's up? I said go with the flow, what's up? Now we out for the night, hold up. We are out for the night, hold up, hold up. Go with the flow, what's up? I said go with the flow, what's up? Now we out for the night, hold up. We are out for the night, hold up.
Golden hour, shine from head to toe, inner glow, superpower. Time is now, put on your crown. Falling, 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 see you falling. Long legs, chocolate skin, full lips, big tits, ready know I'm the like my vibe, so do I. Shea butter, can't get enough of. Dripping cake batter, come and get at me. Said I'm the one you want, come and get it. We grown, be my candy. I wanna taste it. See that look in your eye, don't be shy. Take this ride over to the dark side. Touch me, tease me, if you please. Take me, baby. Come dip in my ocean. Tell me how you want it. Falling, falling, see you falling. I have a soft pillow for your landing.
I don't know why the volume is. I can't hear
Oh,
nothing.
you muted.
Adonis. Mm-mm.
When you muted yourself, we muted ourselves when the music came on. It didn't want us to be great. Thanks a lot, Streamyard. But so that was definitely some different vibes that we got from tonight. From Golden, first of all, I was dancing with the Golden Hour. I was like, ah. Very 80s, very Prince retro, very like I could channel like some Sheila E in it. I was like, okay, girl. Ow, ow.
I cannot wait to do the creative direction on that. That's gonna be fun.
So,
I want it to be fun.
what video are you doing first?
I'm torn between Fallen and Tonight because the more people you include, the more complicated a project gets. So X is easy for me to have access to as far as being able to lock down a project. But when it comes to just other people, that's different.
I need you to do Golden Hour. I need everyone else to forget about the other tracks. We got to do Golden Hour and just have a whole party.
I'm over here being a great auntie as well.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Auntiness.
Yes. Youngin. If you're gonna be in here, I'm gonna need you to be a little quiet, okay? All right.
Oh, he just here proud of his auntie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm an auntie. I am a proud auntie before I'm anything else. But
he's
Adonis,
like,
seriously. Give me a second. I'm sorry about that.
I'll run a quick music break for you. That way you can handle what you got to handle.
No, I had him go in the other room. I want him to be able to play freely and make noise and be a kid. So go in the other room,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
It's like, sir, go in the other room. I will come play with you later in a second. I have no problem doing
Don't
that.
worry.
But yes, I'm a proud auntie since age 10. And now I'm a great auntie. So that's my great nephew. So I'm an auntie to the second power. That's pretty fun.
Whoa. What is
Yeah, it's
that?
the quirks of being a sibling with older siblings.
It teaches you a lot about patience. That I know.
Oh yeah, I was a big sister before I turned the age 6. The year I was turning 6, and then became an aunt at 10. Became a great aunt at 30. So let's see what happens at 60. Will I become like a grandma? With like what other title am I gonna grow into? Is what I'm kind of excited to see.
So we're gonna be ignorant and say you're not over 30. We're gonna make you young.
Nah, I would never. You can't pay me to go back. You can't pay me to be
You
that
don't,
age again.
you don't even look like you over 30.
I appreciate it. Honestly, I tell people all the time, I don't care what age I look like. I am alive. I'm so
Right.
grateful because I know there are a lot of people that say they don't know or they can't picture their lives up until a certain age, but it's real, especially when you've gone through many different experiences in your life and you're not
And you're
when you grow up
like
a
I made
certain
it through
way,
that.
especially in poverty, you're not made to dream. You don't have the luxury to dream. You don't have the time to dream. Most of the time that you spend is toward survival. It's toward doing something to survive. So most of us are in survival mode. A lot of us don't have enough leisure time to spend and cultivate certain friendships or relationships as much as we used to. So it's just gotta hold on to what we can hold on to as much as we can.
Like we made it thus far. Let's see what's next.
Yes. And the fact that I've made it this far and I had no idea what my life will be like. Honestly, I call it a mixed bag. 30s, I will call a mixed bag. And I'm grateful for that because a mixed bag has a bag of fun. It could be a bag of a surprise, a crazy surprise. You never know what you're going to get. It's much more stable than what I felt in my 20s. Emotionally, I was not stable in my 20s. I knew I was not emotionally available more than half that time.
I mean, at least you were aware of that. There's some of us that didn't know that they were emotionally available and they would force themselves to go through that.
Oh yeah, I knew I wasn't. So there'd be times I wouldn't even date people because I knew where I was at mentally, and it wouldn't be fair to certain people knowing where I was at and how I really would not consider where anyone else was. Then those are the moments where you keep yourself in the house. You don't socialize with many people. I call those low talking days for myself, especially when I don't have the capacity or the level to give people grace. I need to keep my butt home at that time. And that includes dating in those cases. For me, I went through therapy for a good 5 years. I used to go every week, Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
That's
I used
quite
to
early.
physically go into the office.
Did somebody open that early?
Yes, ZocDoc, baby. When I mean I find appointments with whomever, however, whatever I needed. So I either didn't have to take off time, or my schedule was so busy that 5 a.m. all the way up until 12 a.m. most of the time I was outside because I had one job, then I had another job, and then I had a whole side hustle business thing that I do at night. So I wouldn't get home until 1 or 2 o'clock sometimes, most days, and then still have to do it over again. Because waking up at 5 a.m., I at least had enough time to myself where I could work out or I could do other things, because I also didn't have time to go to the gym or just do certain things if I have that little wiggle room in my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. But that schedule was crazy, and I had to release some things because it wasn't doing good for my health. I need to sleep. You need time in between to rest. You need to live. Can't spend all your life working.
And no time to have fun.
No time to have fun, no time to rest. It makes you feel like, what are you working for? It all feels like pointless at that point.
Tell me about the name, the fifth summer. What does that mean for you as a person, and what does it mean to the structure of the project?
That's a great question. So the fifth summer, to me, the title came to me when I was on a movie set. I was doing some background acting, and the fifth summer is just a name that popped up. But it turns out it had way more meaning to it than something I ever could have realized. That was the 5th year I lost my dad officially. And then the following, like, so the 5th summer of just like having to adjust, the 5th summer of having to adjust to a new life change, of learning what my new life is like. The number 5, it's the number of change, number of adventure, a bunch of different things. So just a brand new adventure. I'm in a brand new path of my life. So learning what life looks like now that I didn't have my father around. And then the following year was also going to be another 5th summer because I lost my mom the year later.
I'm sorry.
So it was the timing was a little too on. I'm just like 5-year and another 5-year anniversary. Okay. I was just like, this is the 5th summer for real. It turns out 2 summers I was experiencing a 5th summer of just new adjustments, another Mother's Day, another Father's Day, just changes. And then I thought, okay, so I have the 5th summer as this title. Let's see where that takes me with the album cover. And I started thinking, okay, 5. Turns out there are 5 phases of twilight, 5 phases of sunlight, like five phases of the day, it turns out. And I didn't realize that until I started looking into more research. And I'm just like, holy crap, there really is a cycle to this number 5 thing going on right now. So I just need to see where that journey took me. And that's how it took shape.
So I'm gonna actually go into a quick break. I do apologize. Having a little technical difficulty on my side, but this is Welcome to the Rawrrzone. Give me 1 second.
Sharp line icon.
Don't play with it, bring it come. Why you so shy, baby? You already won. Wanna put you in my favorite position. Baby, take time with it, it's a marathon. I know. You never have a man wait so. No matter how close I go, I'm feeling like I can't let go. Grips on you tightly, I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? I love it when you press me up. I love it when I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? Feeling like you want give me some when I pull up, don't ride. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be, yeah. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be, yeah. You say I love the way you do me. Girl, my body on your body like a two-piece, yeah. We can make a little movie. And how you give it to me just like that. I know. Girl, you turn me on. The way you blow my mind up, I'm tempted to touch. Grips on you tightly, I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? I love it when you press me up. I love it when I can feel your temperature. Baby, why you tempting me so? You know that it's a vibe with me. Put your phone on D&D. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be. You know that it's a vibe with me. My body's on you, your body's on me. So close I can feel you breathe. Now let me give you love and let's be. Na.
Shop by an icon.
Oh, and we are back. Sorry about that. We got a little frozen on our side, but we here. Welcome to the Rawrrzone, and we here talking about the fifth summer with the beautiful, the multi-talented Jay Millyrock. So I love the concept behind it. I didn't even know there was 5 phases to the day.
Right. It turns out there's nautical daylight, twilight. You have like the regular sunlight, and it.
So what
If
phase
they
are we
really
in
break
right
it
now?
down with these technical terms, I'm gonna send it to you, like the link when everything is done, just so you can see it. I found it to be so interesting because I ended up finding out that research through when I thought, okay, what kind of visual concept am I going to create for the album cover? So I thought, okay, fifth summer, let's do something with some flowers. So that's why a lot of the pictures I was sharing around that time, I was in the white bodysuit with the white head tie over my braids, and I thought to myself, okay, let me just get this out. I wanted the release date to be my birthday, but the release date ended up being my sister's birthday, which is completely fine. It was one of the last days of summer. I released it the last day of summer, so I mean, it still was technically released in the summer. I don't care.
Well, when's your birthday?
September 1st.
Oh, you Virgo.
Oh yeah, Virgo. I am very much a Virgo. Boy, oh boy. Virgo coded heavy over here.
But see, us Virgos get along with us Geminis. I don't know. Like I'm always like most of my best friends are Virgos. I'm like, y'all some chill motherfuckers. Cause when I pop off, y'all know how to calm me down. I don't know
Oh
how.
yeah, my sister Imani is a Gemini, so I get it. And one of my homies, Coney, is also a Gemini. I love my gems. They're
Yeah,
crazy.
we
They're
have a
crazy,
week.
but I love them anyway.
We have a week apart. Me and Coney have a week apart, and then that's when Gemini, like the May Geminis, go into their full form. Then our June Geminis go into our full form, and then we be
Oh
stepping on each
yeah.
other, and it's horrible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Imani is a June Gemini going toward Cancer, and that becomes a whole other thing. I promise. I
Like,
say it depends on the person, but I do get along pretty well with Geminis. I don't have many issues with many signs in particular. Lately, every once in a blue, I might have like a. It just depends on how the communication style is with the people. You never know. For some people, some things work, some things, other things, not so much. So I can't even put a sign on it because the sun sign is just one planet in the solar system that most people go off of. There's so many other planets that are in the solar system when we're born and they have influence, and that's a whole other thing. I feel like with my level of knowledge of it, I've barely scratched the surface. Because depending on the person, the experience, it some people aren't always so stuck in their signs characteristics as other people. And that based on what they have going on in the back end of their chart, I guess.
what moment or experience made you realize you wanted to put this out?
Hmm. Well, for a while I wanted to put out a project that had a bit of spoken word and some other things. But when I was invited by the right person, which was X, to do a project, a full project, I took advantage of it. I said, why not? Because the level of work ethic he has, if he's asking me, to do a project, then that means I must be doing something really good in my own flow of work and just artistry. I took that as a high compliment and I thought, yeah, this would be a really great challenge to do. Why not? I've done work already. So let's learn how to put structure a song because I've done short stories, I've done poetry, sure, but it does not the rules are a little different when it comes to songwriting. And then I apologize. We got a lot of construction going on around here.
All
When it
right.
comes to the cadence and other things, you want to make sure your cadence is right. Does the flow sound okay? Are the punchlines hitting? The analogies you're using, do they make sense? Are they relevant to the subject you're even talking about in the song? Are you staying on the topic of the song? Because I'm sure you've heard plenty of songs, just like I've heard features, where a feature artist will pop up on the song and they'll say a verse and it has nothing to do with the song. And I listen to it and I think you just used this verse that you just had randomly just to put here, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't make sense. And then it kind of makes a song off because it just doesn't. Or I'll think to myself, okay, the song is hot, but that person's verse is not.
What did your past experience with the stage direction and with everything that you had already learned help you in putting this out and the rollout?
It helped me in a sense of thinking about how I wanted the project to look when I was on stage, how I wanted to look when I was performing it. What things would I act out? I was really just thinking about the overall show. And that's what I like to think about. Because truth be told, I'm not a big dancer. You might catch me do a shoulder bop or two or something with the something weird with my hands. But truth be told, I don't have any choreographed steps for the music yet. I don't have the structure of how I want the show or the set that I do with whatever show may change as well. I like to change it according to the vibe, the theme of the show, the time period of the year, what themes are going on around that time period of the year. It really helps with marketing, just thinking about those things as far as what I want my overall show to look like. What do I want the segment to look like? What do I want the theme of this post to feel like? So all those things matter to me when it comes to creating a show. Yeah, the show might just be for 10 minutes because I might have just a 2, 3 song set, but we're going to make sure it's a well constructed, well thought out piece, at least. I like to think of the opening song, something that's going to get people comfortable because it's nostalgic. It's something that's not me. It's a cover and just different things like that. It all matters for me when it comes to creating a nice set.
When in the process of recording, which song did you record that hit personal for you?
Hmm. I would say all of them. They're all personal works from me, personal experiences that I've gone through. And so I always tell people I don't write to one person. It's a mashup character, a mashup compilated character of many experiences I've gone through at one time. And then I just put it out there. But I would say the most personal song, Quiet Place. Quiet Place was the most personal song. It's because it's the name of a place that I've created. I just call it the Quiet Place. It's really a mental space that I go into. This
Don't
construction.
I feel you. Trust me, it's New York. I feel like I wish New York could go into its quiet place, but it's the city that never sleeps.
Sometimes this construction can happen as early as I've heard them have the nerve to start stuff at 7 a.m. before.
It trust me, I went through it
The
all last
nerve.
year.
And we're connected to a building that's being renovated and completely gutted out and made into a new. We've been
You
attached to
poor
that building
thing.
for a long time.
You poor thing.
Oh yeah,
They'll never
it,
be
it
over.
is what it is. That's what it means to live in the city. It wouldn't be the city if it wasn't some of this at some point, huh?
So who musically influenced this project?
If I had to think about a who, I didn't have anyone in particular that influenced me to write a particular flow or style. I like to switch up my flow and style according to what the beat is giving and what I'm hearing sonically to create for it. But I have gotten references toward Jill Scott vibes and some other stuff, and I think it's because of the mix of the poetry. That's
And
just
like
that hails
Erica
from where
Badu.
I grew up. I grew up in Harlem, which was full of poetry. It was full of poetry readings. We had a bunch of book readings going on, a bunch of open mics. So I think the influence really comes from just where I grew up. I grew up in Harlem during the mecca of when music was really doing its thing. The 90s was a special time as far as what music was doing because although this was a broken down poor area, cabs wouldn't even drive uptown to Harlem up until
Like 95th or something like that.
literally they would literally I don't drive there and then drive off without you. It would take me well over 10 minutes to get a cab because racially profiling, so I just would take the train. Like I'm not worried about doing any of that. We would take the train and walk. But I grew up in Harlem when it wasn't cool to be in Harlem. I grew up in Harlem when it were a bunch of empty lots, a bunch of fiends, dope fiends on a shoulder lean, and but the art and the creativity unmatched as far as just that was the love of the community. That was the heartbeat of the community. Apollo Theater, going to going to the amateur nights. Come on, man. That was a real life experience. You had to be there. On TV it was amazing and it was just as amazing in person too. Like those experiences truly were one of a kind. The influences old Harlem, how I grew up, where I came from. And it
I
has
love it.
just influenced my writing style since forever.
Do you feel like they gentrified Harlem a little too much?
They've gentrified the crap out of Harlem to the point where now the news is talking about New York having a poop problem. That has never been a problem in New York. I feel like it's
You
because a lot of people
did you
from out
say
of
poop?
town,
Like poop? Like
literal
P O
poop.
P?
There were literal newspaper articles about there being a poop problem out there on the sidewalks. We never had that problem. An abundance of dogs moved into the neighborhood when other types of demographics moved into the neighborhood, other money brackets move into the neighborhood.
I'm
And
sorry. I'm
It's
sorry, it's my
hilarious. Like, it's hilarious that the fact that we are now having news articles about that being a sanitary public safety issue is a problem. It was never a problem before. And it's only because of the influx of people that come from out of town. They don't understand how New York flows. They don't understand the culture of New York. And they expect New York to shape to what they expect it to be. And that's not New York. New York has to accommodate up to 9 million people and counting. You think that there's going to be a street team purposely cleaning the streets? Absolutely not. They have
and
legally made that the responsibility of
of the street
all the
owners.
store owners that are right in front of their building. That's it.
And
So
if they don't clean it, it's not up to
then it's
anyone else.
never you cannot walk any city blocks. I've been in the Bronx already. I've been in Brooklyn and Queens and Harlem. You can't walk any city block anymore without at least 5 different poop piles, and they're in the middle of the block. It's not like they're curbing their dogs sometimes either. They're in inconvenient places. Literally, if you don't watch where you're stepping, you're gonna step in something for real. The city was never like that, and the city was dirty. Okay, the city's dirty. You got a bunch of people in it, but the type of dirty, it's changed. It's ooh. I kind of miss the way New York used to be, culturally speaking,
Yeah.
because New York wasn't shaping nothing for you. You had to shape around New York,
I
and
feel
that's
like
just fact.
I feel like also New York was more accepting. I mean, yes, we did have our racism and we had to, you know, but
More
in a
accepting of other cultures,
there was a lot of acceptance of other cultures. There was more celebration of other
more
cultures,
respect.
more respect for it. Like I'm Greek, right? And because of the times we're living in now, that's why when you said because of other demographics, I'm like, yo, fuck, I'm sorry. It was my
It
people
might
that
not
did
only be
that
Greek
shit.
people.
No,
I know some Greek
I'm
people,
talking
and
about
y'all
white
haven't been
people.
the problem either.
No, I
All
just
right.
talk about white people as a whole.
Not only white people. That's the thing. It's not only white people.
You know,
People
I
need to get that. They need to get that out of their head. It's not only white people. People that are out of this country, they don't understand the way culturally, they don't even respect culturally the fact that certain things flow a certain way. The reason why they even have access to be here, who had to make those sacrifices in order to get to that point. It's just so many different, it's a multi-layered problem. It's multi-layered in so many areas. We just need to learn to continue having respect for where you live. If you want
yeah.
your kids to grow up in it, why would you leave it that way?
No,
Simply
of
it.
course. It's like, do you want to
And
live?
out
Do
of
you,
town from out of state too, because out of state, there are people that come from out of state and they come with their values and their ideals, and they think New York needs to shape that way. No, I've been having that conversation for
for
years with
years?
people, years. And they're like, well, it should be this way. It should be a public bathroom available.
But
Hell no.
there's thousands of public bathrooms available. Use
But
one.
even then, is it safe? Because there have been plenty of people that have gone into these public spaces and destroyed it because they're mentally ill. Not coming in because they're good. You don't know what you're gonna get because it's that many people coming in and out the city. It's not worth the risk because the private merchants have to take on that damage. That was just like one conversation I had, for example. And you're right, there are multiple public bathroom spaces. You have to know where to look and where to go because
Like
they're there.
like
You just
people
have to
don't
do the
realize.
research.
People don't realize, and that's the thing. People don't research anymore. Like, there's a lot of free things that one you could do. Two, if you need communication access, there's plenty of places you can actually use to communicate with people. You need somewhere to go. There's shelters. There's other places. If you're trying to recover from narcotics or whatever, they have
Literally.
programs. But we have to look.
Mm-hmm.
New York, believe it or not, like we like to shit on Mandami nowadays. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
When they
but
really shouldn't be. From what I see, there have been some changes being made. I'm not complaining.
like it's a day by day thing. It's only been a month, but you
He
don't
can't
even know.
undo all the centuries of policy. He can't undo the decades of policy. He can't undo any of that in a short amount of time.
But look at the changes that are still being made in your area. You just gotta look beyond Instagram.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people, social media, the internet is its own world. And then you come out of that and then you have this. It's two different worlds. There are plenty of people that are highly successful and they got some of the lowest followers on their pages
Bro,
because they're in the real world
like
functioning.
50 grew up from nothing in the South Side,
Mm-hmm.
and look where he's at.
He's an excellent businessman. Excellent.
And petty as fuck, but we're gonna not touch on that.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna touch it. I come in peace, 50.
Yeah, we
Mm-mm.
do. We love we
I don't
it's
want that smoke, 50. I will
I'm,
never win, and I know the
laugh
truth.
at it. I listen, man. The man comes up with the most outrageous of
Isn't
shit.
he a cancer or something?
Probably
I
gotta
don't
be.
even know what he petty. He listen. He's the master of what he does.
He
I'm gonna
got like
leave him alone.
either Cancer or Scorpio vibes. One of
Yep.
those.
Either way, it's a water sign. Leave them. The waters run deep, is what I say. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. It'll be a vendetta that you're never gonna win because they will keep it forever. Ask Ja Rule, poor guy.
Yo,
They're gonna be old
with
and gray. He's still gonna be trolling that man. Poor guy.
hopefully I'm here. Hopefully I'm still here for it. But
Right.
with
So we can have something to talk about, right? Because content.
right. But with the fifth summer, right? What emotions or energy did you want your listeners to feel from the start to finish?
Light and airy. I wanted it to be light and airy because it's important. Everything that we're singing in repetition becomes a mantra. Anything you say over and over again becomes a mantra. So if I'm going to give you something catchy to repeat, it's not going to be something that has you locked into a subconscious negative space. So I was very conscious about what I wrote in this project to make sure I'm not writing about anything super sad, nothing super down and low, and very low on cursing too. It's really no need because if I want to get placements in different areas, nice clean song works too. But
Mm-hmm.
I felt it was important to make sure that this project, I was very intentional with my wording, super intentional, because these are songs I'm going to have to keep on singing over and over and over again. And the last thing I need is to lock myself into a certain emotional spiral of feelings that I don't want to keep on revisiting over and over and over again. Imagine singing a song that tears you open and you're on tour. You telling me I'm about to tear my heart open every night by singing this song that hurts, that breaks my heart every single time? No, I will not write anything like that. If I don't want to keep on repeating it, I'm not gonna do that. Mm-mm. So light and airy.
How does this project reflect who you are today versus who you are when you started?
Mm. It reflects who I am today because I've now shared the art. Finally, I for a long time I had the music in my head, stored in my phone, in my file, in the notes and things. And now it's a real song. It's real. It's not only real to me, it's real to other people now. And that's the biggest difference because I had big frustration from
Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to figure out what. Oh, she back.
but the biggest key difference of who I was when I first made the project, the songs were real to me and real to me only. And the producer and the executive producer X. And now the songs are real to everyone. It's now the cat's out the bag. It's no longer a secret. I am a singer. I am an artist that makes my own music, and that is the biggest difference. Now I can no longer kind of skate around the subject and say, "Oh, but I'm working on stuff. Oh, nothing released yet." everything is officially released. So that's where the biggest difference between then and now.
How did making this project change your perspective on artistry?
It made me respect the craft of songwriting more because I already knew I'm coming from writing short stories and doing poetry, and the structure of songwriting will be much different. It just gave me even more respect for the artistry of songwriting because it takes a lot of work.
So I know you said you're gonna be working on the video. If the fifth summer was the introduction to J Millyrock, what is the next chapter for you?
The next chapter is just creating more music, going deeper into the artistry. I feel this project was more living in an alto range, but I'm naturally a soprano, so I'm going to start demonstrating more of my vocal range ability. It definitely taps into another part of you, just singing different notes. I feel like singing alto, you get more into the heart, it kind of gives you more depth, and singing soprano, it kind of gives more of a light, airy feel. So I'm going to start doing more studying in that range as far as what I want that to sound like and the feel I want to give off of that. Do I want it to be ethereal? Do I want it to be enchanting? So that's more of where I'll be going in this journey, which is cool.
So when all is said and done, what do you want people to remember J Millyrock for?
For being the overall creative that I am and a person that just lived authentically in my artistry.
I love it. I fucking love it. My love, thank you so much for being accommodating. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Maribel for tuning in this whole time. You were real.
Yes, thank you so much. And
It's
thank you so much for having me.
like it's little support like that to makes it not only helps the artist, know that somebody's listening, but it also helps platforms like us know like, hey, if you can subscribe, like, comment, but you're still supporting in some way, shape, or form. So I always thank you guys for always tuning in. For the world, love, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at JaymillyRock. That is J Millyrock on IG and on YouTube.
Guys, this was Welcome to the Rawrrzone with the one and only, the incomparable J Millyrock. Catch us Monday where we will be joined by Rainstorm talking about Audio City 3. And then we will be ending our month with Brian for New York. He is running for assemblyman here in Astoria, so he's going to tell us his views and how he's going to help make the Astoria community. And we are going on to 9 years of Welcome to the Rawrrzone. If you want to leave a drop and be part of our social media rollout for it, please hit us in our DM. But of course, you can follow us everywhere at Rawrrzone NYC, at the Gorilla Talk Podcast, and of course, my personals are at IamIvy.xo_. From myself and the beautiful J Millyrock, I leave everyone with this parting words.
I've got one more thing to say, and it'll only take me a second. I've got 2 words that I want you all to remember. They're very important. And if I leave you with anything, I'm going to leave you with these 2 words. And those 2 words are, I'm Batman.
Good night.